refrigerator. Now you got another one. This is not free water here. Just a mess.
And a look out over the luminous expanse of Salt Lake City, Utah, the crossroads of the West. The Utah Jazz have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend the home court at the Energy Solutions Arena here in downtown Salt Lake.
Get up. You're going in. Here we go.
The Clippers in the lead. Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. They know how to grind it out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys that will certainly give you highlight reel material, but they're smart in how they attack in this game, too.
Rain Man checked in for Utah. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forward, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Well, you take a look at Barnes, second in the NBA. So great from the line.
Well, there's some smooth strokes among that group, guys. What else can you say?
As a coach, you want your small forwards to be aggressive in getting to the basket. I mean, that's a must. And with these players, whether they draw the foul or get a layup out of it, it's a win-win. They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Here's Rain Man, defended by Paul. Here's Rain Man. No-place jumper from the free throw line.
He looked pretty good out there last time out. The team got the win, and he showed he belongs in this league.
You know, when a team wins, usually everybody looks good, but he really stood out, given it was the first time he was on an NBA court. That was impressive.
Barnes kicks to Paul. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Crawford outside. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. And it's Paul penetrating. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Lock at 6. Tries yet again. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 11 points.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
No good from Rain. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against Denver.
And I think everybody who was at that game would agree it was their defense that really won it for them.
Yeah, they were all over the place, flying all over the court on D. The kind of hustle that pays off big time for you.
Will not go. This is off the front iron. Los Angeles leading by 7. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Here's Barnes. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. He has 5.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Here's Hayward. The Jazz again can't hit it. From half court, no good. Coming up. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for more time. Ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for Hawes. Griffin comes in for Glenn Davis. Matt Barnes is checked in for Turkoglu. And it's Crawford in for Chris Paul. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Trevor Booker is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Rain Man in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league. Well, Jamal Crawford has proven that no matter what role he plays, just call him buckets. He can flat out put the ball in the basket. You got to give him a lot of credit, though. He does change his game quite a bit depending on if he's coming off the bench or starting. I think that speaks to his IQ.
Crawford left side. It's going by Gobert. One-on-one fast break. Here's Rain Man. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Rain Man's got his second bucket of the night.
And as you said with Jamal, a lot of players can't really make that change between being a starter or a sub, but he does it so smoothly in such short time. It really adds a lot of utility to this team.
Redick with the bucket.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Here's Rain Man, and again it's Utah. Well, Crawford described it perfectly, Clark, when he said as a 6-man you have to come in and force yourself into the game. As a starter, the pressure isn't there as much as you can go with the flow.
Yeah, players like him can often do one or the other. Come in firing off the bench or let the game come to you. But rarely can they assess what the team needs like Crawford does and adjust on the fly so smoothly.
There's the dish to Barnes. Now here's Crawford. He had 15 points last outing. Griffin sets the screen for Crawford. Feeds to Barnes. Back to Crawford. Pass to Redick. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. Here's Rain Man. No good. And through the first half.
Yes, Kevin,
All right. I want everyone's eyes up here. There are a few clear left.
Welcome back, everyone.
You're up. Let's go.
Trying to do my thing.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. CP3 at point with Redick there at the backboard. Griffin is out there with Davis. And it's Hawes in at the center, locking down the middle. And Redick kicks to Griffin. In transition, here come the Jazz. And the basket good.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that play.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to win.
For the Jazz. Favors comes in for Jeremy Evans. And Rain Man subbed in for Trey Burke. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
well, gentlemen, the Clippers were sold this offseason for a staggering $2 billion. That's about 4 times more than the Kings sold for 1 year prior, and more than 7 times what the Sixers sold for in 2011. What happened? About a third of the league's teams have sold within the last 5 years. As they've sold out, guys, it's becoming a seller's market.
Only so many teams to go around, Doris. Thanks. Clock at 6. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. Shoot 2. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
And he gets the bucket. 8 points for Rain Man.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they've buried it.
You know, that's not always the #1 option, but if the defense gives that to you, you got to take it. Well, the Utah Jazz enjoy what has long been considered one of the best home court advantages in the NBA here at Energy Solutions Arena. You combine the altitude with these rowdy fans, tough place to get a road win.
They set the pick from the high post, and Utah again with the bucket.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Paul outside. Dishes it to Davis. Right side, Griffin. And Davis can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 20. Here's Rain Man. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Paul outside. 24 seconds left to play in the 3rd. There's the lob to the hoop. Utah with the ball. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
That was an impressive defensive performance. The athleticism, the intensity, the energy, really shutting their opponent down.
And see, that was reflected in their block total. I mean, they were extremely disruptive, equal parts hustle, muscle, and smarts.
2 shots. All free throws good from the Rain Man. Here's Paul. He's got 12. With 2 seconds left, and he lays it up and in. Paul's got 14 points.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, opening up a huge gap. Making some changes here. Utah's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Rain Man in at point guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Jeremy Evans. Then it's Exum, and it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. And he recovers it.
It's been a good one for Rain Man. He has 12 points and 1 steal as well. It's such a benefit to them when he plays this kind of game.
Well, totally unexpected, but he has been very valuable to his team.
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Gobert. Turkoglu's checked in for the Clippers. Austin Rivers comes in for Blake Griffin.
Well, he cut into the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a difference.
The first one falls. At the line for the Clippers, Austin Rivers. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Jazz shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Shots good from the Rain Man. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Here's Rivers. So the Clippers winning this one easily. How much to be critical of with this win, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Chris, how does a win like this help propel the team at this point in the schedule?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
It was a pretty good start, Chris. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. And that'll wrap it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and thanks for tuning in.
Hey, good game out there, Rook.
Oh, wow, Coach Rivers. Hey, man, I really appreciate that.
You know, you really might have a future in this league. Keep up the hard work, young fella.
I will, no doubt.
Daily